Hello and welcome back to another episode of Your Absolute Mind podcast. Today is Therapeutic Thursday. Now, I'm Paula Sweet, your friendly guide on this ongoing exploration of therapeutic wonders. In today's podcast, we are diving into a therapy with quite an unusual and serendipitous origin. Eye movement, desensitization and reprocessing, or EMDR for short. Now, this alternative treatment for PTSD and trauma has really seen a significant rise in the past 20 or so years, and seemingly for a good reason. But before we dive into the reasons and its efficacy, let's have a quick look of how this was developed or discovered, because it was totally by accident. So, let's journey back to a sunny day in 1987 and picture Francine Shapiro, a psychologist taking a leisurely stroll in the park. As she ambled amidst the trees, her mind was percolating with distressing thoughts. However, she started to notice something peculiar. As her eyes naturally darted back and forth, scanning the scenery, watching the birds and the views, the movements and her surrounding, the distress tied to her thoughts seemed to lighten. Her negative, worrisome feelings began to diminish. Now, this simple, almost playful dance of her eyes back and forth, up and down, left and right, while ruminating on her worries amidst nature, sparked a curiosity that led to the birth of EMDR. Now, the core idea of EMDR is fairly simple, yet profoundly effective. It's about revisiting traumatic memories, but with a twist. As you dive back to those memories, guided eye movements help in reprocessing them, rendering them less distressing for us. It's like having a friendly chat with your past, with gentle rhythm of eye movements smoothing out the rough edges of those memories. And in some of my previous trainings, it was described as trauma being a large chunk of negative information that the brain hasn't yet processed. I was told to imagine our brains as like a funnel, and because some trauma is so large we can't process it, and this chunk jumps in and out of our awareness, and that causes that trauma PTSD feeling. Again, this large negative trunk tries to get processed and drops into the funnel each and every time. And it's too large, so then disappears for a short while. But the idea of EMDR is it's almost like processing different parts of the trauma, breaking it down into smaller pieces, bite-sized chunks, to allow it to come through, or to be processed, so to speak. Now, interestingly, before this time, John Greiner and Richard Bandler spoke about processing different parts of memory or information by moving our eyes. And it's fascinating because I can't find any direct connection between NLP and EMDR in the early stages when this was being discovered. Moving on to the global impact of EMDR, it's been nothing short of dramatic. Despite its accidental discovery and subtle process, the therapy has been a beacon of hope for many people grappling with trauma, PTSD. It's like discovering a simple yet potent recipe for healing, almost hidden in plain sight, waiting for that curious mind to stumble upon it. And here's a pearl of wisdom. It's crucial to always seek a trained professional when venturing into any alternative therapy, EMDR included. Now, the realm of therapy is rich with alternative approaches that have been life-altering for many, with EMDR being one such gem. The beauty of it? Dramatic positive shifts with minimal side effects. It's almost like having your cake and eating it too in the therapeutic sense. Now, the story of EMDR is a testament to the wonders that lie in the simple, the subtle, and the serendipitous. It's a gentle reminder that sometimes profound healing can be nestled within the simple realm of our very own nature, waiting for that moment of curious discovery to unveil its magic. So, as you tread your own paths of self-discovery, remember, there's a world of simple yet potent tools just waiting to be discovered. Interestingly enough, you can imagine many people going out to sit in solitude, perhaps in the sun, looking around a peaceful garden or a peaceful view with the eyes gently looking up at the clouds. And movement, it makes me wonder if we do have this built-in therapist that would make us do things that are beneficial to us, or at least in the past when we were more creatures of nature rather than seeking comfort watching shows on TV. Perhaps all we're actually doing is uncovering natural processes that work. But who knows? Anyway, Until our next Therapeutic Thursday, keep exploring, keep growing, keep making steps each day to become mentally healthy. Remember, if you've taken any value from this and you know of anyone who you think might be helped by this information, please do share away, because that way we can all become mentally healthy together. And remember, if you want to learn and implement simple but effective tools like this, you'll find hundreds of them within the Your Absolute Mind app. It's available on Google Play Store and Apple App Store for less than a cost of a coffee a week. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.